Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Tua. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain.
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks.
1st down.
On play action, here's Tua. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down, Seahawks.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. False start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action, now it's Tua. He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And under the setup now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a run with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try.
A 31-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points. Here it's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll find Lindsey here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you? They
do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. He's got Lockett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Seattle.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tua. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Down, Seattle.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
To score a Seahawks 7, Rams 3. Michael Dixon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Goff in a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
They'll take over.
And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
To number 16,
Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. at their own 19.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now it's Lockett. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Intended for
thrown into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting, teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be caught. And touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into locker room.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Quadri Diggs. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things. Who's behind him? Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Tua going to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First down.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll find Metcalf. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Rams' 39-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Seattle.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
At the 4-yard line.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Tua to throw again. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd and short.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. This will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A final shot before break here. Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
And it's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. From left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
First down, Seahawks.
Tua now on first down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Tackled by Sampson.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield,
and he can't get rid of it, he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And long.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Number 14.
DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going now. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Ball carrier.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A shotgun snap for gone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the throw over Byron Jones. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. 2 and now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Complete to number 14. DK
Metcalf. 35 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And it's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. See, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here at 32. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Score Seahawks 42, Rams 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. And he'll have it pass across midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Caught by Cobb. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 36-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
To the air again. Goff. And he's able to find Diggs. Touchdown, LA. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2. Oh, and 2 are going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Troy Hill picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Rams. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Goff throwing again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Brings up
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Again, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now it's gone. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And this one incomplete.
It's now third.
So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Today's final score, Seahawks